Hello guys, what's up? It's Aryan here, and today I would like to tell you guys a story. And this story is going to be about a boy, about a man, and about a person who has shaken the world. But let's try to understand his past. This boy was born in the year 1952 at Leningrad, Soviet Union, in a very normal family. His mother was a factory worker and his father was a conscriptor for the Soviet Navy. His birth was preceded by the death of both of his brothers. But this pessimism didn't stop him from becoming what he could. So therefore in the year 1970, he chose to study law at the prestigious Leningrad State University. And in 1975, he passed out with his degree. But what he did after this truly built his present character. So after 1975, this boy chose to join one of the most notorious spy networks in the world, known as the KGB. And when he joined this network, it built his character. He started serving missions dutifully, and he's also said to have served major missions in New Zealand, where he acted undercover as a Bata shoe salesman. But after this, he tried to join the political arena, which is completely successful. And today, he's not just a president, but one of the most dangerous persons of the world. And the boy I'm talking about is none other than Sir Vladimir Putin. Vladimir Putin has been in news for some reason or another, but this time the reason isn't quite so unique. It's an assassination attempt, as I guess. So Alexei Navalny, the primary opposition of Vladimir Putin, was recently found dead in a harsh Arctic prison with bruise marks on his head. Navalny's wife, Yulia, also accused Vladimir Putin of killing her husband.
Записывать это видео. На моем месте должен быть другой человек. Но этого человека убил Владимир Путин. 3 дня назад Владимир Путин убил моего мужа Алексея Навального.
Alexei Navalny has also previously faced assassination attempts, but this time it was successful. Previously, he faced assassination attempts due to the fact that he's always critical to the Russian government and against the Russian security agency's FSB. All these factors together contribute to the fact that Vladimir Putin is no small game. He's one of the most dangerous persons alive out there. And till he's in the game, he's going to be a looming threat for the global community. Now, to truly understand Vladimir Putin's intentions, we need to move back into the year 1991, when Soviet Union collapsed. And during this time period, the ex-Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev was facing a military coup against himself. Vladimir Putin had taken sides, and the side was of his own to begin a political career, and therefore he resigned from KGB. After this, he began his political career, and between 1991 to 1996, he had minor political roles. But after 1996, he moved to Moscow, where he got the big hit. This hit was positive in nature for Vladimir Putin, as he came closer to the ex-Russian president Boris Yeltsin. And Boris Yeltsin wanted to see Vladimir Putin be his successor. Due to this closeness, it enabled Vladimir Putin to be elected as the Prime Minister of Russia in the year 1999. Later on, in the same year, Boris Yeltsin quit due to corruption charges, and this enabled Vladimir Putin to be elected as an acting president until the June 2000 presidential elections. The June 2000 Russian presidential elections came, and this time Vladimir Putin had an approval rating of 53%. His approval rating grew from 31% when he started his career as a Prime Minister to 53%, and since then it has never been less than 65%. Vladimir Putin is most likely to be in power until the year 2036 by the constitutional amendment which he made in the year 2020. When Vladimir Putin came into power, his stance were completely different as compared to his predecessor Boris Yeltsin. Boris Yeltsin had a neutral and not so aggressive stance against the West. But Vladimir Putin was anti-NATO, anti-West and completely aggressive to the Western forces. And we can see this due to the current crisis going on in the world.
The summer of 1999, the approval rating of former President Yeltsin was 2%. There appeared to be no chance whatever that Putin, who was designated by Yeltsin as his successor, could possibly become the next Russian president. The apartment bombings changed everything. It was said after those buildings went up that now we're living in a completely different country. Came forward as the savior of the country. He was put in charge of a war in Chechnya. The bombings were blamed on Chechens without any evidence whatsoever. And as a result of the successful prosecution of that war, against all odds, he was elected the next Russian president.
Vladimir Putin and NATO always clash against each other, and this is clearly discernible due to his hatred against USA, due to his hatred against the West. And these factors collaborating together make Vladimir Putin the center and the apex part of a looming threat surrounding the world, which could lead to the most dangerous situation and the most dreaded situation everyone feels, World War III, because these are the two power blocks which are being created due to Vladimir Putin's aggressive stance and also USA's neglect towards what is going on in the West. Now, with the Russia-Ukraine war extending for a long time and Russia's recent win of the very strategic territory of Avdiivka, the Russia-Ukraine war is unfolding towards a side where the Russian side might seem to be winning. Anti-satellite nuclear weapons, another technology said to be developed by Russia, which is against the Outer Space Treaty, would pose immense threat even in the space sector. And this is due to the fact that Russia wants to gain hegemony in space. All these factors together send one message. Russia and Vladimir Putin together are polarizing the world, and this polarization is extremely troublesome for today's geopolitically connected world. Now, I would like you guys to see this video where Vladimir Putin directly threatens the West.
Тем, кто позволяет себе такие заявления в отношении России, хочу напомнить, что наша страна также располагает различными средствами поражения, а по отдельным компонентам и более современными, чем у стран НАТО. И при угрозе территориальной целостности нашей страны для защиты России и нашего народа мы, безусловно, используем все имеющиеся в нашем распоряжении средства. Это не блеф. А те, кто пытаются шантажировать нас ядерным оружием, должны знать, что роза ветров.
Vladimir Putin is very famous for his assassination attempts. Alexei Navalny has died recently, and before that, the Wagner chief was also said to have died in a plane crash. Suspicious again. And there are many people who fell from the roof, who were killed, who were poisoned, who died in an accident, and all these factors contribute to one link, and that is Vladimir Putin wants no opponents. He wants a clean and sheer path towards his destination of making a new Russian empire. The West is still heavily dependent on Russia over gas. As you can see, the gas prices fluctuate a lot by this chart, and you can completely see that Russia is the king and West is at the mercy of Russia for gas. All these factors contributing together make one thing clear, that Vladimir Putin is an immersive threat for the global community. And if nations together do not collaborate in a manner and find an approachable solution without warfare, Vladimir Putin is always a looming threat for the world, as he can just blow your head off anytime. So I hope you like this short video, and I hope you enjoy my content. If you do, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe my YouTube channel and also leave a like and leave your views in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Take care.